True Blue Nation, Dodgers Report.
What if securing the next decade of winning meant the Dodgers had to make a decision that will break the fans' hearts? The heart of the team versus the future of the franchise. I have the exclusive details behind the toughest and most controversial move the front office is planning. Subscribe now so you don't miss this. Hello, Blue Crew, and welcome back to True Blue Nation, Dodgers Report, your channel for the hottest news and most in-depth analysis on our beloved Los Angeles Dodgers. I'm your host, and today I'm bringing you exclusive information, something we've been digging into behind the scenes that could define the future of a crucial position in our infield for years to come. Before we dive deep into this analysis, I ask that if you value direct, reliable information and want to stay ahead of the news, please hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Your subscription is essential for us to continue bringing exclusive content directly to you. Don't be left out. Join our Blue Nation. Let's get straight to the point. Max Muncy. What can we say about Max Muncy that hasn't already been said? Since returning from his latest injury, he has been, without a shadow of a doubt, one of the most impactful hitters not just on our team, but in all of Major League Baseball. His presence in the middle of the lineup provides a balance that is simply irreplaceable. He's a left-handed hitter with monumental power, capable of changing the course of a game with a single swing. And his plate discipline, his ability to draw walks and wear down opposing pitchers, is an art that few master with such proficiency. But Muncy's value transcends statistics. He is the heart and soul of this team, a vocal and emotional leader in the clubhouse and the dugout. He embodies the resilience, the never-give-up mentality that defines the Dodgers culture. He is one of ours, a true boy in blue. And the connection he has forged with the fans at Dodger Stadium is palpable. He wants to retire here in Los Angeles, and we as fans certainly want that to happen. However, baseball at its highest level is as much a business as it is a sport, and this is where the conversation becomes complex and, for many, uncomfortable. Muncy's contract for the upcoming season includes a club option worth $10 million. At first glance, that seems like a bargain for a player of his caliber and importance. Considering what he delivers in terms of run production and leadership, activating that option seems like the most logical and obvious decision. It would be a way to reward his loyalty and performance, keeping a fundamental piece of our puzzle intact for another year. However, the Dodgers front office, led by Andrew Friedman, does not operate based on sentimentality. They are known for making tough, calculated, and sometimes ruthless decisions, always with the ultimate goal of maximizing the chances of winning the World Series, not just next year, but in every subsequent year. And that is why we need to analyze Muncy's situation from a colder, more analytical perspective. Max will soon be turning 35. In the world of professional baseball, that is an age where decline can be swift and unpredictable. Furthermore, his injury history in recent years is a red flag that cannot be ignored. He has dealt with issues with his elbow, knee, and other ailments that have kept him off the field for significant periods. The question the front office is surely asking is, can we count on Max Muncy to stay healthy and productive for over 150 games? And more importantly, does his performance justify the investment when there are potentially younger, more durable alternatives with an even higher production ceiling on the market? Remember Justin Turner, an icon, a leader, a hero with a 2020 World Series, who was let go in a way that broke the hearts of many fans to make way for a long-term vision. This front office has already proven that it will not hesitate to part with fan favorites if it believes the move will bring a strategic benefit to the franchise. So, while the $10 million option is attractive, it also represents a decision point. Is it a short-term investment in an aging asset? Or could that $10 million be the starting point for a much larger investment in a player who could own third base for the next 5 and 6 or 7 years? This is the mindset that drives top-tier teams, a relentless pursuit of value, efficiency, and sustained dominance. Loyalty is valued, but victory is prioritized. And it is precisely this mentality that leads us to a possibility that is gaining traction in MLB's inner circles. A possibility that involves one of the greatest international talents ready to cross the Pacific. And this is where our exclusive reporting comes into play. Reliable sources, including renowned analysts like Kerry Miller of Bleacher Report, are pointing to a specific name that the Dodgers front office is monitoring with extreme attention. Munetaka Murakami. For those unfamiliar, Murakami is not just another player, he is a phenomenon. A 25-year-old left-handed third baseman who has redefined the concept of power in the Japanese League, NPB. We're talking about a player who amassed 223 home runs between 2019 and 2024, a number that places him in an elite category. He is a natural-born slugger with an ability to hit to all fields, but with a strength that makes him a constant home run threat. The prediction circulating, which our sources corroborate as a highly plausible scenario, is that Murakami will be posted by his team in Japan this winter, becoming an international free agent. And the most audacious prediction is that he will sign a 6-year contract with the Los Angeles Dodgers to become Max Muncy's heir apparent at third base. Let's break down why this makes perfect sense from a strategic standpoint. For the Dodgers, first, the Japanese connection. The Dodgers organization, under the Guggenheim Baseball Management, has turned Los Angeles into the premier destination for Japanese superstars. The roaring success of Shohei Ohtani and Yoshinobu Yamamoto is not just a success on the field, it's a marketing and cultural phenomenon. Signing Murakami would further strengthen this bridge, solidifying the Dodgers as America's team in Japan and tapping into a gigantic market. The synergy of having Ohtani, Yamamoto, and potentially Murakami and Roki Sasaki on the same team would create a dynasty of international talent that would be unparalleled. Second, the player profile. The similarities to a young Max Muncy are striking. Murakami, like Muncy, has a high strikeout rate, a byproduct of his aggressive approach and powerful swings. However, he also possesses elite plate discipline, resulting in a high number of walks and an excellent on-base percentage, OBP. Defensively, he is considered average to below average, another trait he shares with Muncy. The big difference? Murakami is 25 years old. He's entering the prime of his career while Muncy is exiting his. A 6-year contract would take him to age 31, covering his peak production years. He fits perfectly into the timeline of our young core, which includes players like Andy Pages and aligns with the long-term contracts of Ohtani and Yamamoto. This wouldn't just be a move for 2026, it would be a move to secure offensive dominance for the entire decade. While the thought of seeing Muncy in another uniform is painful, the prospect of solidifying third base with a generational talent like Murakami is exactly the kind of bold, visionary move that has made Andrew Friedman the executive he is. It's a bet on the future, a trade of a beloved leader for a potential global superstar. So to summarize, Max Muncy's situation is more uncertain than it appears. His age and injury history put the front office in a tough position, despite his undeniable value to the team. At the same time, one of the greatest talents in international baseball, Munetaka Murakami, is about to hit the market, and the Dodgers are positioned as the frontrunners to sign him to a long-term contract that would establish him as the future of third base. Now, I want to hear from you, the Blue Crew. How do you feel about this possibility? Should we remain loyal to a leader like Max Muncy, picking up his option and hoping he continues to defy time? Or is it time for the front office to make another difficult, yet potentially brilliant business decision and invest heavily in Munetaka Murakami as the piece that will keep us at the top for another decade? Leave your well-reasoned opinions in the comments below. I read them all. For more breaking news, detailed analysis, and exclusive insights you won't find anywhere else, make sure you are subscribed to True Blue Nation, Dodgers Report, and have your notifications turned on. We bring you the information first and with the depth you deserve.